All right, well, before you unsheath, so the idea that we were thinking is we want to make it easy peasy for the lovely lady in your life to buy you an incredible Valentine's Day gift on the cheap, too.
G'day mate, my name's Dave, and this is...
Brad!
And this is...
Ian.
No, it wasn't smooth, it was Ian.
Ian.
I mean, it's your name, you should know it by now.
We brought the hunk back.
It took me 26 years to figure out what it was.
Great requests from the girls that watch our channel. Ian came back.
Well, we brought him back for a reason. We needed to use him for a particular reason.
What was the reason we need to use him for?
It's the whole premise of the episode today.
Valentine's Day.
Oh. Okay. All
Is it
right.
Valentine's Day?
We were wrong.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We brought him back for the ladies.
With the ladies.
Because you're ugly.
Wait, me?
No, he's ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a specimen.
And,
Very thoughtful.
And we're not doing a review tonight. We're doing something for the ladies, and well, you know, for the traveling brothers, if they happen to have a lady that smokes cigars, this could be for them too.
Slightly different, but you know, we're trying to think of Valentine's Day is around the corner, Dave.
Yeah.
And before we get started in this episode, you guys want to know what we're drinking?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start with that.
Woo! Yeah, pass that down.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. We are drinking a lovely offering right here. There you go. Look at that. Lovely. Of Long Branch Wild Turkey. Yeah! Oak and Texas Mesquite Charcoal Refined Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
It smells like smoke.
That'd be coming off my cigar.
Oh, I didn't see the smoke. I didn't see it there. That makes sense.
Was that a joke?
Yes.
That was a good joke.
Okay.
Well, cheers, everybody. So, Dave, I'm told by my wife that I'm hard to shop for.
Really?
Yeah.
You're easy to shop for.
Buy bourbon, buy cigars. You're happy, right?
So, bourbon, cigars, cooking stuff.
Well, you guys know that, but for some reason, nobody gets to nail that.
I think
one.
almost any guy would like some bourbon and some cigars.
No, there we go.
Nah, never
Yeah,
guy.
We're millennials, dude. There's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
maybe every dude in your age group.
Yeah, I'm Gen X, so anybody in Gen X.
I don't know about that.
Bro, you're a boomer.
My dad.
I am Gen X, thank you very much.
My dad is not a. He
Boomer.
prefers. My dad prefers the peppermint martinis, which are delightful, by the way.
No,
they are not. Although I do fancy a martini every once in a while.
Yeah.
I've met your
extra
parents.
olive.
I've met your parents.
Yeah.
Shaken nuts.
If your mum bought your dad, what
Mum?
we're suggesting
Wait,
tonight,
what, mum?
mum,
Well, not mom.
mum,
Mom.
M-U-M, mum,
Mummy?
no mum,
No.
So what happens if you said mommy?
it'd be mummy.
Like a mummy that comes out of the desert?
Yeah, out of the desert, out of the yes,
Like Egypt.
yes. That's
Why
how you
not
spell
mommy?
That's how you spell mum, right?
No,
Mum.
it's M-O-M-M-Y.
I mean American, but I'm not American. I'm Australian.
Just popping those U's everywhere. Continue what you were saying. His mom.
His mum. Did you say mom?
What were we talking about?
Anyway, if your mum, they know, they're listening, they're paying attention, but it's okay. We've got you.
We're on the same page.
We've got you.
I
So-
got you.
If your mum bought your dad for Valentine's Day, what we're got in these little boxes here in this suggestion tonight, I think he'd be very happy.
I would agree.
See, and his flavor profile is not what would find in here.
Ah, well, that's interesting you say that.
Yes.
Because I think I've got at least one that he would really enjoy.
Let me see what's in
Maybe two.
All right, well, before you unsheath, so the idea that we were thinking is we want to make it easy peasy for the lovely lady in your life to buy you an incredible Valentine's Day gift on the cheap too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've got these here. I've got this one here. And to look at it, you would think it is a box of cigars. But it's not. We have a surprise for you.
Woo! All right. You go first, Dave.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you.
So this is pretty easy.
Age before beauty, clearly.
So we'll show you what they are, and then we'll show you how we put them together. And I'll tell you what, you girls out there, if you're actually watching this and you're interested in buying your hub, you can do this way better than we did it. Because we're just a bunch of guys.
Neanderthals.
We did a review on that just like last week. Check it out.
Yeah.
So we went down to our local lounge, and they have all these cigar boxes sitting around.
Every lounge and some liquor stores that sell
Some
cigars.
liquor stores.
I mean, I got this box at the liquor store before I came here. You
Yeah.
gave it to me faux. You ready for this? For l'chaim.
For free.
L'chaim.
Right, and actually I was going to go there. Some liquor, what do you call them?
Lounges.
Lounges, thank you. Some lounges, they'll have a whole pile of these and they'll say $2 a box or something like that. Some of them will be free. But if you buy some cigars with them and say, hey, listen, can I take one of those boxes too? I'm making a present for my partner, my boyfriend, my husband, my
Unless they're a
guy
dickhead.
in my life.
Yeah, if they're a dickhead, they'll say that.
If they're a dickhead, they'll still charge you for it.
Yeah.
I would
But-
never charge for a box.
But
If
then,
they're not a dickhead,
yeah, but you can always go somewhere else.
that's true.
And say, okay, well, don't worry about the cigars, and then see you later. I'll
Yeah.
go down the road.
They'll be
Because-
chasing you out the door and be like, no!
I'm kidding.
No, look, it's all right. Just don't tell the boss. I'll let this slip by.
Yeah.
All right, so I got this random box. And inside the random box, and we do have some shots of these. We'll put the shots up and a little bit of footage, because I don't know that you'll see it perfectly from there. But we have this little presentation of 3 cigars and 2 of the little airplane shot. What do you call these things?
Shooters.
Shooters.
Yeah, they're like shooters.
So, like, they're a few bucks each at the local...
They were $2.
At the local bottle-o.
I told you no more.
Now
It's very confusing.
Now it's just fun.
Very confusing for everybody involved.
bottle-o.
Ian, explain to him how confusing the is.
A bottle-o. A bottle-o is a place you go buy bottles, right? A bottle-o.
We have a lot of cultural subtleties.
So what we've done is we've got an empty cigar box from the cigar lounge. We've taken, in our case, we've taken some tobacco, which is in lots of cigar cases as packing, right?
Yeah.
So it's
see
just
that.
stripped tobacco.
Don't
But
smoke
you
it.
could use paper or crepe paper or, you know, packing paper, whatever you like. Something nice and pretty. You
Artistic
girls
paper.
will make it really nice. We've put in the 2 little shooters. In this one, I've got Jack Daniels, 2 little Jack Daniels shooters. I feel like I'm about to get on an airplane. And I've got 3 cigars. And we're going to go through the cigars separately. But in mine, I've got an Aging Room Connecticut and a Southern Draw Manzanita
Oh,
and
good choice.
a Tabernacle Havana Seed. 'Cause
From Foundation Cigars.
I like to ramp my cigars, so this would do me for one day.
Yeah, you like to ramp a lot of things.
So I've got the Connecticut for the morning, the Manzanita, nice and fruity and spicy for the middle of the day, and then
that's
the
like a
tobacco.
man's spa day in a box. Can I
It's
take
a
that and
spa
show the
day.
B-roll? Can
It's
I
a
B-roll
spa
it?
day. You can B-roll it. I've got
B-roll.
some- I do
And
have
it's
some
less
props.
expensive.
Look at how lovely this little packaging is. And you know what? If I were betting, like, this is a man's spa day. This is a man's day.
It is. It
There you
is.
go.
Yes.
Enjoy your
Maybe
So that's
do
what
a
I've got
couple
in.
more
That's what I've got in my box, and we'll go through each of the cigars a little bit more in detail in a minute.
And why you put them in there?
And why I put them in there. That's right. So Ian.
Yes, Ian's here.
What have
And
you
I
got?
have mine as well. It's once again in a Henry Clay box, which
I got for
Yeah,
free.
yeah, yeah,
It
you
was
got
free.
it free.
I didn't
Very-
even buy it.
very
It
well.
was
just
free.
negotiate.
If we
Say it's a present. I'm just looking to package it up. They want to help you.
Use some of that female privilege.
They're not talking about that package.
Exactly. So I got some Jameson in here once again. What is it?
The little
About,
shooters?
Yeah. $1,
That's
$2,
a
$2.
bigger shooter.
It's bigger and it's more powerful. Jameson. And then I will go over these as well, but same concept as Dave's. We will discuss that in a little bit more.
Can I
depth.
B-roll?
Well, tell us what you've got. Tell us what you've got right now, so that people
Right
can.
now?
Yeah. Before we do the
Cigar-wise?
review, so just tell us what cigars you've got in there.
So I have a Padron 45, which is my absolute this man and his loathing.
I'm
of
with you on the
Padrones.
Padron
Okay,
45.
yeah,
I
Padron
loathe the Padron.
Yeah.
People walk in the lounge and they say, a lot of times I hear, "What's the best cigar you have?" I'll take them to this right away. Now it's on the higher end of cigars, but exceptional. Then the Davidoff. I'll get into that, but Davidoff, period.
What is it, Davidoff? What? White?
Davidoff signature. Yep.
Signature? Yep. White label? Yep.
And then a Cohiba Royal. And I'll talk a little bit about why I chose these to those here in
Can I B-roll it?
Yep. Go B-roll it.
B-roll it. B-rolling. Look at how
Okay, so for
beautiful-
those on the podcast, you can't see Brad B-rolling them, but he's showing them a very nice box, and we'll have them on our YouTube.
And
on
your
our,
lady friend,
hang on a
actually...
minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was talking, man. Come on, man. That's rude.
Okay.
Jeez, man. Settle down.
Millennials.
Just settle down.
He's Jewish.
Whoa! For those on the podcast,
Not used to getting
we'll
cut off.
we'll put some photos up on our Instagram and our Facebook as well, so you can check out the photos there.
I do want to point out that your lovely lady, your better half, your it's the Provence. She
Hardwood.
Come again?
Hardwood.
Hardwood.
Hardwood. Okay, so we're not going there.
No, that'll be in the next.
So
podcast
she
when we
recommended
put that.
us, and we put some of this beautiful wrapping paper on it too. It kind of actually looks pretty cool, and it's for the dude in the life. It's blue. It's beautiful, right? So a very tight, needed package of 3 cigars,
So
2 shooters.
actually, we had some help.
We did.
We had some female help.
Yeah, we obviously.
They
make it
wouldn't,
look
they
nice.
wouldn't look this good.
'Cause-
Although it was
'cause-
Brad's idea to have the extra tobacco in there.
No, that was my idea. Brad turned up with the empty boxes.
He just called me.
Yeah.
So this is the best.
Did you B-roll yours?
Not yet, bro.
You took the blue label off it.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. So, I obviously have the best looking box, the San Cristobal Quintessence. Lovely cigar.
Beautiful
Just the
cigar.
box.
Beautiful cigar.
No, this box is just absolutely gorgeous. And I think I have the best 3 cigars in there as well. And, you know, we're all choosing. I'm just saying. You guys suck. I do have a nice bottle of Gentleman Jack in there. So if you don't want to go with the 2 little shooters, they have these little pints that we have in South Liquor Store. This was $6.
Really?
For a gentleman's jack, really?
Yeah, it was incredible.
That's...
For
There
a
you
little
go.
pint here. And it fits perfectly within the cigar box. Just a nice, tight package here.
You talking about the box?
I'm talking about Ian.
Ian.
And then I have 3 lovely cigars in here. I have a Foundation High Clare Castle.
Ooh.
Oh, like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He downs my 45.
But not the
I'm
Connecticut.
I'm gonna down
Not
that.
the High Clare Castle, Connecticut.
No.
Sorry, Nick. I apologize.
The
but,
Victorian.
Not a fan.
The Victorian High Clare Glass. I have not had that cigar yet.
And you are not having this one.
I think I might. Before the
Right.
night's out, I think it might disappear.
And then I have an incredible Davidoff. And, you know, Ian, dab on the dab.
All right. I'll cheers to that.
We'll dab on the dab.
All right, wait.
You know,
It's
hurry
gonna
up.
work
You know,
out.
I love
Get
it
out.
when 2 guys touch sticks.
Go touch sticks now, Brett. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
So I have a nice Davidoff late hour.
Lay down for the
That's a
cigar.
great cigar. Absolutely great.
This is a incredible smoke. Incredible smoke. We have not reviewed this one. This is a very premium cigar.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
you know, we have to come back to that.
And I'll be there for that.
And this, Oliva V Melanio.
Yeah, see, I was going to put a V Melanio in there, but I saw you had it there, so I didn't.
All right,
'Cause you don't have it. That's
I'll give props.
I
to
got
that.
2
That's
boxes of them in
That's
there.
a good. That's a good.
Where
stick.
did you get the book?
I've been holding out on you, Bradley.
Do you really?
Yeah, I got 2 boxes. I got the Robustos and the
Very funny story.
Toros.
Very funny story. I think we alluded to it, that Dave and I consistently battle over buying these Oliva V Melanios.
Oh, hang on. I've got a box of Flying Feral Pigs, too.
Beep! We'll be right back after these messages. When did you get the box?
It's not what you know.
It's who you know.
Did you sell them to him?
No,
Look at me when you talk to him.
I didn't sell them to him. I work Friday nights alone, bro.
I'm just looked after, man. That's all.
Did you sell them? It was Morgan.
Hardwood. So we battle constantly over if
Wait,
we end up.
are we going back? Are we beeping back in?
Beep!
No,
Sorry.
because that's all included.
Oh, okay.
Whenever we go down to the lounge, thanks, Dix. When we go down to the lounge, whoever finds these ends up buying them. It doesn't matter who has them on hold. because it's just an incredible cigar.
And actually, that's a really good point to touch on this. Whenever we get a new box in, for example, we get Opus X in once in a while. We get a new box of those into the lounge.
Yeah.
We will immediately reserve those and call the person we know loves those cigars.
He says we like we all work there, but he works there.
All right.
We don't.
I don't even do this. Dwayne will immediately call the person and say, hey, we just got a box of 30 Opus X insert whatever version here, lost it, whatever. Yeah. What do you want to buy? Do you want me to put the box on hold for you? A lot of the times, especially if they're a rarer brand, they'll be like, "Yes, put it on hold. I'll buy them."
And that's why
you build the relationship.
You shop local. Go to your local lounge.
That might be how I got the Flying Feral Pigs.
Dwayne. It was Dwayne.
Want to flick you off really bad.
I might have had a phone call, and
That's why you shop local. You go to your local lounge, and you do the deed, right? You spend money down there. You have conversations, build relationships, and then you get hooked up.
Buy local. Buy local.
Buy local.
Buy local.
So I think, you know, just as a simple gift, right? You go down to your local lounge. You pick out 3 cigars. It doesn't matter the price point. The 3 of us have varying degrees of price points within these boxes.
Yeah,
I have a little bit more on the premium end because, you know, I'm famous. So keeping this party going, right? So let me pull these cigars out here. Dave is leading the pack with that.
I'm going to de-cellophane mine, so excuse the cellophane wrapping noise.
It's okay. Nobody expects that
We
anymore.
left them in the cellophane for the photos, but for the vid, we'll...
So I'm going to start here with the offering from Foundation Cigars. This High Clare Castle, this Victorian, is a Maduro. This High Clare Castle, this Maduro.
It's the one with the red label.
It is. And I'm going to talk about the cigars that I have here. And they're all dark. They're all cocoa-y. And they all got a Nicaraguan hit to them.
So somebody that would like those cigars you've selected there would like what other sort of things? What sort of drinks? What sort of
They're the folks that
flavors?
do not go and get a latte. They go and they get a Americano or a black coffee.
Straight up.
Straight up black, not sweet.
They don't like sweetness.
like
They don't like
strong
sweetness.
flavors.
Yeah.
They have a dry personality like Dave. No humor to them whatsoever.
Nah, come on. The 3 that you've got there, they're all medium to strong
Flavors.
So if you like somebody that likes their Mexican food,
Spicy, yeah.
spicy, they like bold red wines.
Yep.
They drink their whiskey neat.
I chose these 3 cigars, Mr. Dave. You're on the spot now. Why don't you tell the audience things you've seen me consume that would allude to these cigars?
Oh,
Steak.
no, Bradley's actually a very good chef. I might have said it in the past. And
I'm just fat.
he uses lots of herbs and lots of cheeses and spices, and the food that he cooks, I tell you, the food it hits you like a bomb in your mouth and just wow, nothing bland in his cooking. And not to say that it's spicy, because my wife doesn't like spice,
No,
but
flavor.
It's flavor. It's aromatic too.
It's a blend of
So yeah, and when he drinks bourbon,
You nailed it.
There we go.
The aromatics. Nailed it, right?
Ah, okay, yes.
And Ian, you know me quite well. How do I take my coffee?
Black.
Americana.
Americano.
Straight up, yeah.
Straight up. Yeah, I'll do it over ice. I'll do it straight up. And I like my bourbons neat.
Yep.
Right? I don't like mixing sweet with the bourbon. I like things straight up. I like enjoying the flavor profiles.
Yes.
So when you look at that and you go down to the lounge, it doesn't have to be these cigars. It doesn't have to be a Davidoff Leitao or Melania V or the High Clare Castle. It could be something you say to the person selling the cigars, like, hey, you know, my boyfriend, my father, my grandfather, you know, I'm not sure what they like to smoke, but I do know they like coffee, and they like their coffee black.
Yeah, how do you drink your coffee? That's a great question. Like, they like to drink their coffee black. They like it with a lot of cream. That tells us.
They like it sweet, light and sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Or if, hey, they don't like bourbon at all. They don't like whiskeys at all. They don't like hard alcohol, but they'll drink beer. Well, what type of beer?
Well, actually, let's have a look at what Ian's got.
Okay.
Have you've done yours? I'm not.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You did not. No, you
You
nailed
good?
it.
And so Ian,
Ian. Thank you.
Ian,
Let's see. All right.
Ian's got
That is a Padron 45, ladies and gentlemen.
Padron 45. Now, I warn you, the Padron 45, you're going to get hit up for about high 20s
$30
to $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. You be careful with that
So,
one.
Absolutely.
hopefully it's a good Valentine.
This is a Cohiba Royal.
Cohiba Royal from the Dominican
And
Republic.
don't worry if you're not seeing these or you're hearing them. All the links will be below.
Yeah, we'll put links in and you'll be able to look them up.
And this beautiful. Oh, this is such a creamy, beautiful,
Yes.
nice smoke.
Now, and I'll say with these cigars, they're not like Brad's where they all
Probably a
kind
little
of
bit
fit
longer there.
into the same flavor profile. They're quite different here. And first of all, like you said, the 45 Padron.
Well, actually, you've got a good ramp there. So start with the ramp. Do the morning cigar, the
Okay.
middle cigar, and the evening cigar.
Now, and I'm sure we talked about it before, but
We've talked about ramping, yeah.
yeah, a good rule of thumb, and this is not always the case, as I'm sure you touched on maybe with Roma Craft a little bit. And the lighter the wrapper typically means more earlier in the day. That's how I view it. It's pretty
Typically, it works.
not all the time, but it's a pretty good rule
Yeah.
of thumb.
Yeah.
Davidoff. Once again, going back to the Padron, consistency. They are. Actually, did a training. I'm a Davidoff certified. Did you do that training too?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
We are certified in the Davidoff.
You're
course.
not a professional.
And it's amazing
Davidoff
how the attention to detail that Davidoff had. And they revolutionized a lot in the cigar industry. But I mean, and this is their signature Toro cigar. It burns super smooth. For a lighter wrapper for a morning cigar, you get so much flavor out of it. Now this would pair perfectly with a black coffee. And the-
All right, good. You're cut off.
So, could you show
Speaking
the
of
people, please,
Oh!
the Aging Room, Connecticut. The Aging Room, Connecticut. Aging Room has some great cigars, and I hadn't had this one. I bought it. Really nice, easy morning cigar, nice and smooth, goes with almost anything. Great noob cigar. So if somebody is new to cigars, this would be a great one for them.
That's a perfect one for anybody who's just trying out there, like they like something mild. That's
Now,
it right
I'm
there.
going to skip over my middle range cigar here and go to the Foundation Tabernacle Havana Seed. Give us a B-roll of that. It's a beautiful cigar. You know we like Foundation. Nick Melillo does some beautiful cigars.
We're a bit of foundation whores now.
We are
Oh,
getting a
that's-
bit
that's
of
such a
we
good
are a
cigar.
bit that way. So,
Except for
but this
high
is be careful
high
if you go in and buy this. This is not just the Tabernacle. The Tabernacle has a black label, black and gold label.
Silver.
This is black and silver, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tabernacle Havana Seed has a red and gold.
Red. Look for the red.
Yeah, and it is a different cigar, and this is I think smoother than the. I'm comparing
a
it to.
spice, a little.
I wouldn't say smoother. I would say a little bit more
More
white
spicy,
pepper.
yeah,
Yeah, a
yeah.
little bit more.
Well,
It'd be
pop.
like the T52
Pop.
from Liga.
Yeah, it's like the T52, but I'm not going with smooth as in taste profile. I'm going with the consistency of the.
Oh, burn. Yeah,
The
construction.
burn,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess,
yeah.
is in like.
Our bad.
I find it doesn't jump out and bite me. Put it that way.
Like a snake.
I find it a little bit more complex
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. More transition.
and creamy.
Yeah, that very, very.
Yeah.
See, that's interesting.
You know,
'cause
we
I don't
haven't
get
done that
flavor,
cigar yet as a
but
review. We gotta get on that.
That would be.
No,
that'd
we
be a great
haven't.
one.
We haven't.
What
But
we
the
talked
one
about-
the last one that I've got here, the reason I wanted to hold it off is because it's a brand new release. It's a brand new release.
How
Take
brand
this
new?
one, like within the last month, a brand new release from Southern Draw called the Manzanita. Now, Southern Draw has done some great cigars already. They've got Cigar of the Year, I think last year or the year before last, which was the Rose of Sharon. And if this is not on the 2021 Cigar of the Year list, I'll
It's
be
rigged.
very surprised.
It'll be
It's rigged because this is a beautiful cigar and it's a great middle of the day cigar. It's a great dessert cigar.
Great. It's hot as shit outside cigar.
It's a great hot as shit outside summer cigar. Yeah.
But this is a good
It
cigar
is-
for the ladies too.
Yeah.
It is a fruit bomb.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is a fruit
It's
bomb.
kinda like,
I love it.
Like a fruity bomb.
Yeah, surprisingly though, my wife doesn't like this one. She actually
Does
said,
she like rose?
she said she likes the flavour on the draw, but the finish is still a little bit dry for her. Whereas the Rose of Sharon's got not a dry finish, whereas the Desert Rose has got a dry finish.
Ah, interesting.
So I was really surprised that she didn't take to this. I'm going to give.
It could just be the blend.
I'm going to give one of these to your lovely lady.
All right,
Because
yeah.
I think she will.
Well,
love
and
this.
that's what I mean. I feel like because, I mean,
But I'm so impressed by this. Get these by the box.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're not a very big box. I think there's only 10 in a box.
They put a lot of thought into that cigar. And
Yeah.
Southern Draw, we did the Jacob's Ladder review. Check it out on Traveling Brothers Cigars YouTube page. And when we first got the boxes of these, I think you got a box in and you called me over and we all three smoked them. I believe.
Yes.
We did. And we took a picture.
Yep.
It's on our Instagram. I absolutely love that cigar. And again, I'm deep, dark, ugly, burly, and bearded with my cigars. But I just enjoyed the entirety of that cigar.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a great cigar.
Yeah.
So
Foundation's got some great stuff.
we've gone through the cigars. Basically, you've got the idea. Go buy 3 cigars, a couple of little shooters of alcohol your Valentine's favourite alcohol. Put them in a free box with a bit of packing and a ribbon, Valentine's present, all over and done, and you could probably get away with it for $40.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, we went a little nuts sometimes with some of our cigars in here, but Dave, I look at your little setup that you set up for yourself there. You're at the $40 range.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And again, you don't have to put the alcohol in there if they don't like alcohol in their life. That's totally fine. You know
Coffee.
the box.
Get a Black Rifle coffee.
Yeah,
Order some of that. Oh man,
you,
that'd be perfect. With some
you
of
don't
that.
have to worry about the box piece of it. We did that. We made a nice presentation of it. But we just wanted to throw an idea out there that us guys, as guys,
Easy to please.
easy to please. Don't overthink it. And you know what? If they're not a cigar smoker at all, right? If they're not, and maybe they dabble once a year or they do the special occasion thing, go down to your local lounge, tell them what they like,
Yeah.
and give them an idea, and then throw 1 or 2 cigars in there.
Yeah, just throw 1 or 2. Don't get the same ones.
No, we
Get
like
2
different
ones.
stuff.
Yeah, we like different stuff.
And I was gonna say part of the reason I stuck the Cohiba in there is that I like trying new things. A lot of the times I'm so habitual when I go into the lounge and I go to get something. I'm so habitual, but I'm like, I don't typically smoke Cohibas, and I feel like
And
that's a great.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
It's trying to get you guys to try something new.
Yeah. So, like, subscribe, make some comments. If you want to ask us questions about any of these, there's a bit of time before Valentine's Day. Feel free. We try to answer all of our messages, comments.
Yeah.
In the comments. We'll happily answer questions for you. We even suggest cigars for you. Podcast. We're now podcasting, and what we're doing with the podcast, when we sit here, we generally sit here for an hour, and we talk for an hour, and we cut a lot of it out, ends up on the edit room
The
floor.
we term is quite relative, Mr. Dave.
I cut a lot of it out, and it ends up on the floor. Because we try to keep the videos down to less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, we
People
don't
are
do
telling us 10, but there's no way we could do a thing in 10, I don't
that. We
think.
waffle on too much.
We waffle on too much. I'm glad you're picking up the Australian vernacular there, Brett.
I wouldn't use vernacular in anything Australia, but I understand what you're saying.
So, that's all from me.
And that's all for me.
And that's all for me.
We'll catch you later.